Good morning, everybody. Iron Minds episode 36, coming to you live from St. Louis. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Trey Griggs, Beta Consulting Group here for episode 36 of Iron Minds. You'll notice that Hayden is not with us this morning. He is getting a remodel done in his gym, in his home gym, in his garage. So he's taking the morning off. So it's just me this morning. We're going to have a great time getting after it today. You know, it's the holidays, and, that means a lot of food. And I'll tell you what, I've been eating way too much food, been having too many sugary items and things like that. So what do you do during the holidays to not lose any momentum? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that today and get after today. So today I'm going to do a little push-pull exercise, a little push-pull workout. Got a few people in the comments, which is great. Good morning, Scott, as always. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Look at that guy. Good-looking guy. Look at that. Although I see some hair on the sides there. I'm not sure. Greg Roberts, what's up, brother? Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. Great to see you guys. Yeah, so this weekend was great. We had a little function at church with our friends. We have this thing called Friendsmas Giving. Just kind of an interesting thing. But basically, we've got some friends that are not from here. They're from out of town. They moved here. One of our pastors is from Alabama, him and his wife. And so in order to have like a Thanksgiving type of a thing, we always started this thing called Friendsgiving. And this year, it kind of bled into, mid-December. And so we called it Friendsmas Giving. So that was really great. Had a chance to hang out with them on Friday and play Telestrations, which is just a fun game. Had a great time with that. And then a good weekend overall. So it was a good weekend, but ate a little too much food, as you can imagine. And so I got to work, work on that. All right. So listen, here's a couple tips for you for the holiday eating, which is whenever you are at a function, because, here in the Midwest, we know how to eat, man. We eat good. When you're at a holiday function, there's a lot of food that's going to be there. Tip number one, start with a plate of salad first. Start with a salad. I know it's going to look weird because everybody's going to be piling on all the good stuff on their plate. But start with a plate of salad. That's going to be my tip number one. And then tip number two is give yourself 5 minutes after you finish the salad before you go up to get your food. Now, what's that going to do? Well, it's going to let that food process through your stomach and send signals to your brain that, hey, I've got a little food in my stomach. I don't need to eat a whole lot more. And that's going to help you to not overeat too much. All right. So that's tip number two. And then tip number three, when you go back to get your food, your regular meal, make sure that you are only eating one plate of food and no seconds after that. So, pile it on, get as much as you want, which, you can have as much as you want, but only one plate of food. And that'll help you out. So a couple tips for you there in regards to that. Okay, today I'm going to do a little push-pull exercise workout. I got to work out the chest and the back today. So doing push-ups and pull-ups behind me. So here we go. So again, eat salad first. One plate of salad. Give yourself 5 minutes in between. Then you'll get a plate of food. Only one plate. One plate rule, everybody. One plate rule is powerful. Will change your life. All right. Okay, why am I doing push-pull exercises today? Well, we got a Tough Mudder coming up in a month. No, in 4 months. And part of Tough Mudder is you got to be upper body, got some upper body strength. So got to make sure we do our pull-ups, work that back. Really important. I'm also trying to do these a lot slower than I used to do them. I used to try to go really fast. I used to also not go all the way down. I used to kind of go like, 3/4 of the way and then pull back up, which is not terrible, but you don't get the full feeling. I'll tell you, when I go all the way down now, I feel a lot more here whenever I'm pulling up. Here's another rule that'll help you out during the holidays, and that is when they offer you those big platters, throw all the food on, just ask for a smaller plate. You got the dinner plates, then you have like maybe the salad or bread plate. Fill up your salad or bread plate instead of a big dinner plate. That'll help you out as well. And because the truth is this, you could run, you can work out, you can do all kinds of stuff, but you're not going to be able to outrun your fork. And so got to moderate what you're eating. That's the way you're going to hold on during the holidays. But it is still good to work out. It's still good to move around. Get some exercise in. Those things will help as well, that's for sure. All right, I'm gonna change my hand position here on this next set. So I go wide grip, then I go reverse grip, then I go close grip. Work a few different muscles. Always a good thing. Here we go. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what I miss here. TM training, running and pull-ups. I like it. Tough Mudder training. That's where it's at. Greg's going to be with us again. Greg's our resident Tough Mudder expert. That's a good one. So, Greg, how far are you running? And what are you doing with your pull-ups? How many are you doing? Are you doing like half a mile? A mile? Are you doing a quarter mile? What do you got going on, brother? Good to see you on the show this morning. All right, I will say this. The one nice thing about gaining a few extra pounds is that sometimes it makes my arms look bigger, which, you know, a little guy like me, sometimes that's not so bad. All right. Very good. We got Jason Rabin going to join us. Pretty sure Chris Mayberry's already signed up. John and Raquel Packets are trying to get Diana Guzman back in the game. Just talked to my neighbors yesterday. They're working out all the time. I'm like, hey, what you guys working out for? Come join us for Tough Mudder, raise some money. Which we're gonna launch our charity efforts earlier this time around. I think Jason and I are going to talk this week about launching in January, start raising money right now toward the goal. So very excited about that. I need a little help and accountability in order to accomplish some goals. Here we go. These are close grip forehand pull-ups. Here we go. These are a little harder. I gave myself a little kick there. That was bad. Kicked it up at the end. Shouldn't have done that. All right, Greg, let's see what you said. Oh, you're doing my workout, but you have TRX bands instead of pull-up bar right now. Oh, okay. Oh, Scott is. Yeah, buddy. Scott, you should join us, man. We're going to get you here. Do they have any Tough Mudders up in Boise? I'd love to go to Boise for Tough Mudder. That would be awesome. Would enjoy that a lot. Would enjoy that a lot. Tell you what, when you do this exercise, your shoulders and your arms start to hurt a little bit. There's this exercise like this called the Karen Pot Stir. Learned this from Peanut EX. Man, this one feels good. This one feels good. Who else do we need to get on our Tough Mudder team? Who else out there is Tough Mudder worthy? When you start recruiting, getting that going. Scott's got the band, the one-man band. Like that. All right, here we go. Tell you something else about eating around the holidays that'll help you out is only allow yourself one dessert per event or per meal. And that's tough because there's always stuff hanging around. Like people have M&Ms hanging out, man, Terrible. Spartan races are good. I haven't done a Spartan race, but I hear they're very similar. Might be fun. We have to switch it up and do some Spartan stuff. No Tough Mudder in Boise. So you've got to talk to those guys about that. We need a Boise Tough Mudder. All right, I'm flipping it back. I'm going to wide grip again. Widen it out. All right. Get some oxygen. I'm getting old. Whew. There we go. Wide grip. Oh, plus I'm starting to feel it. Trying not to kick myself up to success on this. Starting to feel that. I don't want my technique to go bad. If my technique starts going bad, I'm just going to have to start doing weights instead of pull-ups. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, I've never done a Spartan race, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. They've got different, like Tough Mudder does too. Got different tiers and, do some of these races, you get this reward and whatnot. I'm excited to get my third and fourth and maybe fifth and sixth headbands this year. Tough Mudder. There's a guy there at the one we just did that completed his 100th Tough Mudder. Think about that, 100th Tough Mudder. If you did 4 a year for 25 years, that's crazy. That's a lot of Tough Mudders. Kudos to that guy. I got a long ways to go to catch up to him. Some lady there, some old lady. She was like in her maybe 70s. It's kind of old. If you're in your 70s, sorry about that. But she completed her 75th Tough Mudder. I mean, it's a lot of Tough Mudders. That's a whole lot of Tough Mudders. All right, okay. Oh. A lot of good things going on. Yep, so we got the second annual Word on the Street Tough Mudder Charity Challenge coming up April 29th, y'all. April 29th. And it's going to be right here in St. Louis at the Worldwide Technology Raceway track down near downtown. That's not where it was last year, so I'm really curious to see how the setup is. There is a lot of land around there, so it should be pretty good. But if you want to join our team, just simply go to toughmudder.com/events/St. Louis. And that ought to get you in there. Our charity is Super Strong. They provide funds for ALS patients. And when you say ALS patients, what you mean is somebody who's going to die soon. Those end-of-life services are incredibly expensive. So all the funds that we raise go directly towards helping provide those end-of-life services, whether it be accommodations in the home or in a car or devices for communication, because eventually they lose their ability to speak. Whatever it is, that's what we're doing. And so we'd love for your help. You can actually make a donation right now if you want. You can go to superstrong.com and you can make a donation to the charity. We'd appreciate that very much so. Working hard for them to make it easier. I can't imagine the feeling going to the doctor, being diagnosed with ALS, and walking out that door that day, knowing what that means for you and for your family. I just can't imagine what that's like. It's crazy. Crazy. Oh. Speaking of that, let me tell you something I've been thinking about lately. After I do these 5 reverse grip pull-ups, here we go. Something I've been thinking about a lot lately is this. I've had the chance to speak to a lot of highly successful people out there from a business standpoint, highly successful people. And I feel like I keep hearing the same story. And the story goes something like this. Is this really all there is? Is this really what this is all about? Is this really what I've been working towards? And there's a level of disappointment that is with that, because you work hard, you move up the ladder, you achieve success or titles or money or whatever it is. And it's just disappointing. And I've been taking notice of that. Because even though I have a business and I want that business to be successful, I want to provide a lot of value for our clients, make money for my family, which I need to do, give experiences to my kids, my family, start thinking about paying for things that are coming up, like weddings, college, all that kind of stuff. Even though all that stuff is important, I'm taking notice of the fact that a lot of people who are successful have been saying, is this all there is? And the truth is, life is about way more than your paycheck, the house you live in, the car you drive, the status you have among your friends or your peers, whatever it is. It's about making a difference in the world through your relationship with God. In my opinion, my worldview, that's what it's all about. And everything else is going to leave you unsatisfied at some point. You may experience some satisfaction for a while, but at some point you're going to get to a place where, like, is this all there is? Is this what there is? And we were meant for so much more. To quote a really good band from the 90s, early 2000s, maybe Switch, but we were meant for so much more than this, so much more than just this temporary stuff. Nothing wrong with temporary stuff. We need stuff. We need a house. We need things like that. Nothing wrong with it, but we were made for so much more than that. So something I've been taking notice of lately is the disappointment of people who are successful have been feeling. What's funny is I've been also observing what they're doing to try to overcome that. Some people decide to start their own business because they're tired of just not having control over their schedule or whatever it might be, or they think they want to make more money. Maybe that's it. Or some people just quit things and just kind of give up, which is not good either. But I've noticed that. Just been watching, how do people respond when they reach that conclusion, when they say, man, is this all there is? Is this it? And how do they respond to that? I've been thinking a lot about that, which is good. Okay. In lieu of bad form, I'm going to switch to some weights. Oh, my wife asked me recently what I want for Christmas. I don't know about you, but it's really hard to ask for things for Christmas these days because I'm getting older. I don't know, what I want anymore. But I'll have to say, I said I wanted a new set of dumbbells because right now they only go to 30. So I asked for a set of 35s. All right. There's that. All right, we got some comments. What do you guys think about what I just did there? Oh, yeah. Love you some Switchfoot. I should probably do, Scott. I should probably get some Switchfoot instrumental. Maybe a walk-up song. Something like that. That would be really good. Really good. Tell me what you guys think about that. Are you hearing people say that too? They're unsatisfied. There's things aren't satisfying. The things they're chasing in the world, not satisfied. Love to hear your thoughts on that. All right, more push-ups. Back when I was really in good shape, which was back in 2013, probably the best shape of my adult life, 2013. I was able to do like 220 push-ups and like 100 pull-ups. Oh, man, I was feeling really good back then. Got to get back to that place. All right, here we go. So I think that right there was like 84 push-ups. So I'm feeling it already. Feeling the chest just a little bit. So that is the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Is anybody going to text My boy Hayden, give him a hard time this morning. Because, the guy could have done something in his living room, but chose not to. Just give him a hard time. Maybe send him a text message. Ask him where he's at. All right. Whew, my back's feeling it today, too. I had to move 3 yards of rock. Big, beautiful, oversized Iowa rainbow rock into my garden beds. That Iowa rainbow, it's pretty rock, but man, it's heavy. And the lower back is really feeling it today. Can't even stretch down. Look at that, just so tight. So tight right there. Oh, gotta stretch some more. Which will be good. Coming to the end of the year, we only got, 2-3 more episodes of this for the end of the year. Coming to the end of the year, I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions. I don't think they work, but what I am a fan of is having a word or two, maybe 3 at the most, to focus on for the year. I've been thinking a lot about my words already for 2023. And I think I've landed on at least 2 that I'm going to focus on. One is more of a personal word, and one's more of a business word. Personal word that I'm going to focus on next year is discipline. So I don't feel like I have very good overall discipline in my personal life, especially with my time management. So discipline is the word I'm going to be working on towards doing the things that I know are beneficial when I don't want to do them. So I really feel like that's what discipline is doing that which is most helpful and which is good for you, especially when you don't want to do it. And so focusing on that with my time, focusing on that with my eating, working out, focus on that with my discipline with reading the Bible, time with my family, and just being real disciplined about putting my phone away at night when I'm with the family, those types of things. And then the word that I'm focused on for work is value. I think the biggest lesson I've learned from a business perspective this year as a first-time entrepreneur is that the market only pays you for the value that you bring. And if you're not bringing value, then eventually the market will stop paying you. And that's been a big lesson to learn. So I've been thinking through how can I provide more value? What do I need to learn? What do we need to grow? Who do I need to potentially hire or partner with to make sure I'm bringing that value? And so value, not my value, not what my value is, because I know that my value, my worth is wrapped up in whose I am, which is God. I'm a child of God, and that's all there's to say about that. But my value coming to the marketplace, what do I bring to the marketplace? And that value is important, that I get really good at what I do, provide immense value for my clients. And so rearranging my schedule next year in order to be able to do more of that, which, we'll see how successful I am on that. Only time will tell. I would love to hear what words you have. You might have some words as well. And if you come up with some words, I'd love to hear what words you come up with you're focusing on for 2023. I might come up with one more. I've been thinking through a couple others that are important. I might come up with one more, but I'm not ready to reveal it yet because who knows, it might change between now and the beginning of the year. Those are kind of like resolutions, aren't they? I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite there. They're not really resolutions or goals. It's just more like focus words. So, and I'm going to put them up. I always put them up on my wall so that throughout the year I can see them, be reminded of them. And this year's, just if you want to know what this year's word was, this year's word was consistency. Because I heard a phrase one time that said, consistency beats intensity every day. It's like working out. Like if you work out a little bit every day or 3 times a week, 5 times a week, whatever your schedule is, if you work out consistently, that's going to beat intensity, like working out for 4 hours in one day. That's going to beat that every time. I don't know if Robert Bain would agree with that, what he does. But anyways, my word was consistency. I was trying to be really consistent this past year. And I think I did a decent job on that for the most part. Could have done better in a few areas, but for the most part, I was very consistent with my attitude, consistent with podcasting, had 200 episodes of standing out this year. That was pretty crazy. Getting about 50 to 51 episodes of Word on the Street. Would have 50 episodes of Iron Minds, but we didn't start until I think April or so, which is good. Temperance. Temperance is a good one as well. Yeah, Scott. Let's go, man. Share each other's words and keep each other accountable. That'll be good. I'll tell you where I notice when I gain weight. I gain weight on my legs up here and right here. That's it. Most of the time, if you take a picture from here up, except for maybe my cheeks, I don't gain a lot of weight from here up, but from here to there, well, that's where it just holds on right there. Just kind of the way that it goes. All right. I got a few more push-ups and a few more of those. I should try the bands, Scott. I got bands too, but I don't have a place to anchor them into the wall. I haven't put that in yet, so I don't use the bands so much, but bands are good. Bands do some good work. Temperance. Scott, why is that your word, man? Tell me why that word is on your mind, bro. What exactly does temperance mean? I'm not that smart. Yeah, share with me what temperance is, because I don't have my phone with me right now to look it up, so I'm gonna need some help on that. Temperance. All right. I like it. Yeah, and value. I've just been thinking a lot about how can I get really, really good at what I do. So my clients are like, man, we can't live without Trey. I don't feel like my clients are right there right now. I got to work on that. Like I got a lot of room for improvement there. So already getting the ball rolling. Already getting the ball rolling on that. All right, here we go. Great to have you guys with us this morning. Hold me accountable, got me out of bed this morning always. Appreciate that. Trying to have really good form on those. Work that back a little bit today, which is good. All right, everybody. I'm going to close this thing out for this morning. Hope you had a good workout. Good to see you guys, the regulars. If you're watching this on demand, on replay, thank you. Appreciate that. Again, make sure that you show out for the Tough Mudder coming up in almost 4 months. And again, if you want to learn more about that, go to toughmudder.com/events/St. Louis and sign up for that one. That's going to be a blast. We're going to have a good time with that. And if you're in the charitable mood this morning, why don't you make a donation to our charity, soupstrong.com. This is to honor our family member, Joan Suker, passed away 4 years ago from ALS, diagnosed 10 years ago, lived 6 years. We watched the whole experience. We helped with financial, through a golf tournament that we did, helped her with the financial expenses during that time. And she said before she passed away, this is some week she wants us to continue. So we're going to keep doing that. We'd love for you to help out with that. Scott, one of the fruits of the spirits. Oh, self-control. Yeah, they got temperance. Yeah, depends on what version you're reading. King James might say temperance. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Good call there. Yeah, temperance is good. Self-control, discipline. I think those are all kind of in the same line. So, anyways, everybody listening, hey, it's great to see you this morning. Don't forget, as iron sharpens iron. So one person sharpens another. Who's that person in your circle that you can sharpen them, they can sharpen you? Make sure you find them. Make sure you're intentional about that. And help each other out today, all right? Everybody have a great day. We will talk to you guys really soon. Peace out, everybody. See ya.